The biggest thing that I've been really happy with is just how the team is really professional. They take the work really seriously and they work hard together. That's the number one thing that you need to start with, is a really positive culture and a work ethic that everybody agrees to. So that's been the best thing so far. And once we are on snow, the limited time that we do have, we have really been able to take advantage of it. So that's been awesome, and that's really a testament to the student athletes and to the previous coaches. And that's really made my life a whole lot easier in the short amount of time that we've actually been able to ski.
The biggest thing is probably tweaking around our training schedule a little bit. He's giving us some exposure to a little bit more challenging trails and mountains, which is great, especially with a race like Whiteface, which was pretty technically challenging, and looking forward to UNH at Cannon Mountain as well. Will be another pretty challenging race. So definitely getting exposure on steeper terrain, which is generally harder to get to from a place like Boston, has been great and really has prepared us well for that. Also, it's great to see how he kind of makes the guys push each other against the guys, the girls push each other against each other, and that type of thing, and really kind of builds like a fire in everyone to really push each other.
It's going to be really fun. A lot of us have skied that hill before, and it's a really fun hill to ski. So we're just looking to get after it. The conditions are going to be better. The weather's going to be better. The snow, we've talked to people that have been training there. The snow looks good. So we're just really excited to just leave it all out in the hill. I think everyone's getting used to the fact that this season goes by really fast, because once we're done with one weekend, it's just a couple of days of training during the week, and then you're back into the races again. So every race matters, and it'll be over before we know it. So we're ready to just leave it all out on the line again.
Our team is really young. We showed up with a group that did not have nearly as much experience as some of the other teams. We had 3 freshmen and a lot of underclassmen in general. So showing up to St. Lawrence, their host at Whiteface, which is one of the more challenging hills that we race on, it was definitely an eye-opener, I think, for some of the people on the team. But overall, coming away with 5 or 6 top 30s throughout the weekend was awesome. It was really tough to lose Carly Lehman, freshman, for the season, especially after a phenomenal first run in the slalom. But overall, I think we took some really nice momentum out of there, and once we get more comfortable, I think the results will improve.
Well, because we are such a young team, a lot of times it's very intimidating getting up there for one of your first carnivals. The quality of skiing is really high, so it can be pretty nerve-wracking for a lot of people. So I think one thing is just getting that out of the way, calm the nerves a little bit, and feel a little bit more composed in the start gate, and that should allow all of us to ski even better next week. And beyond that, I think just that mindset that you have in the start gate. Training's one thing, but when you get into the race, it's another thing, and you have to kind of put it on the line every turn, because the margins between winning and not getting a second run are so small. So there's really no room for mistakes, and you really have to just go from the moment you kick out of the gate. So I think having that mentality from it as well will really improve it going forward. So yeah, it was really cold, really windy, definitely tough to be out there in the elements all day, but I think the whole team showed a lot of fight, and we're really willing to kind of support each other on the mountain, which is huge. Just going around to make sure that everyone knows you're there for each other, supporting them, making sure that they can have the best day that they can out there. So that was great to see, just the team working together. And I think that everyone really did get after it, as Craig said, whether that be in sections or with different people getting great results in the end. So that was great to see as well. And building off of the other teams, I feel like we were right there with them, having the same type of culture on the hill as those classic schools like Dartmouth that are pretty successful. So that was great to see as well.
Yeah, it was really exciting. Like Aaron said, the conditions were tough, but I think that those tough conditions really proved us as a women's team and as a men's team to be able to fight through those conditions and, make us stronger, prepare us for those conditions as well. As Aaron said, we had a lot of fight out there. A lot of people saw, how intense the competition is this year. So it's really just about bringing that same intensity to every single race that we have moving forward.